The human race, ladies and gentlemen. The human race. We've just watched the chair video. That chair video that's going around on the internet. And one word, where's your bleach, Kai? Where is your bleach? Because let me bleach my eyebrows.
Quite a few words.
Yeah, it's more than one word there.
It's awful, isn't it?
Oh,
Terrible.
So many questions with that.
I don't get where people get the idea to do that.
If you haven't seen the video, and we're gonna
if you haven't seen the video,
don't see it.
Let your curiosity just don't.
Let your imagination. Just imagine it in your head.
But we'll describe it to you.
No,
basically,
Are we?
this man puts a chair leg through his back door. And moves it up and down.
Yes.
And you can see the chair leg at the front of his stomach.
Yeah, so if you...
Where are his organs, Con?
If you're wanting to watch this, don't.
Go and find the chair video now.
Just imagine that.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the US3 podcast, to episode 9 of the Rosie's calling us. I'm going to decline that. To episode 9 of the US3 podcast. How are we?
All right, yeah.
Superb.
You better not ring me because that's going to cut off the recording, so you might want to answer it.
Oh, Rosie.
It shouldn't cut it off.
It will do. It'll cut it off if she rings. It will. Okay, so we've just had the FaceTime call with Rosie.
We'll just cut that there.
We'll just carry on from now.
Inconsiderate, honestly.
Inconsiderate. So yes, don't go Google the chair video.
Don't do the chair video, please. But episode 9 of the US3 podcast.
It is. It's episode 9.
Nearly 10.
Nearly
10.
Nearly 10.
Not quite 8, but nearly 10.
Nearly 10.
Yeah.
9's a nice number, actually. I actually
Can we stay at 9 forever?
Can we not do another one? Because I used to get 9 on the back of my lead shirt.
This is it.
I used to get 9 on the back of my lead shirt. So,
we've got a quick
chick
title.
9.
The end of the US3 podcast.
Yes.
Yes. So we've got it.
No, wait. Can we actually make it so, I'll ask you a question. Shall we end it? You guys say no, and then we'll talk. So, do you think we should end the US3 podcast?
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's the title.
No.
Anyways.
US3 podcast ended up a disagreement.
Yeah,
because we disagreed.
Yeah. I hate you all. Hope you all die a horrible death.
I hope this comes back to ruin you in the future.
Say, these last 2 weeks.
When you go to get a job, I hope they bring up episode 9 about what would be sort of 3 minutes in. I hope they bring that up.
You're going to get cancelled for that. You're my best friends.
Yeah, but the thing is, you won't get cancelled now, but in the future you might, because there's stuff that people have said in the past, like Little Britain, that's been cancelled nowadays because of stuff that happened in the past.
True.
Yeah. But what Little Britain was really bad, but just telling your beloved best friends to hope that you die a horrible death isn't.
Yeah, but in the future, someone else will be offended at something that we say now. So I could say, that's.
Poor John.
Well, I mean, that's a bit me. That's a bit me.
Just rinsed into you then.
All right. Great. Welcome back.
But anyway, yeah.
Second week now after we told his dog would die.
Yeah. Well, no, you never said that. You just said you didn't like him. All right. That's a bit harsh.
Well,
anyway,
but you could say someone make out someone for being bald, for example, like nowadays.
Luckily, I'm not bald.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that about John's hairline, but I don't.
You were going to lose your hair.
No. If we had to predict who's going to lose our hair first, no.
It's you.
No.
Your hairline is so far back.
No, it's not. It's
like the cliffs of Dover. It's that far back. It's
not far back at all. If I'm, it will not be me. It will not be me.
I don't know if any of us will.
John will.
John
is going to lose your hair.
He's got hair. My dad's got hair. Is yours?
Yeah. No, not really. It's by choice. But it's by choice. The rest of my family do.
Not gonna ask me if my dad's got hair.
I did want to, but
do you want to ask me?
No.
Do you want to ask me?
Did
my dad have hair?
Did, yes.
At one point, no.
Your mum did.
What do you mean? No, because of the chemotherapy.
I didn't mean that. I thought you just meant he was bald. Oh, no.
You're getting cancelled now.
No, I thought you meant just because he was bald.
I did as well, to be honest. I did as well. I must admit, I did agree with Joe. I did. Welcome back to the US3 podcast. We've been for 5 minutes in. We've talked about the chair video.
He's mortified.
Oh my god.
Because of chemotherapy, you're mudded. You didn't even process the chemotherapy.
didn't process it. He was just saying, what's important at some point? Yes. So I was like, oh, fantastic, your money.
You put it in his mouth. Well, actually, no, you didn't put it in his mouth. You put
nothing nowhere in nobody's mouth. Oh, well, what a great start. Poor John. His hair came back eventually.
I haven't belly laughed out for a long time.
Nah,
God,
his hair came back eventually,
Good,
so it's
good.
fine. And
That's
now
good.
obviously he has no hair
That's, well...
because he's dead.
You don't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyway, first topic of the US3 podcast this week was Mars. We were going to talk about
I feel like we
Mars.
can't just move on from that to that. There's got to be some sort of like...
How can we...
I don't know.
Well, just for clarification, Josh, like... Josh just joke about it as well.
Oh, it's very funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, it's not funny, but Josh... It's your way of dealing
there
with
was
it.
no-
It's quite funny.
There was no harmful intentions, man.
No.
But like, if you do go bald, I won't cry. Yeah.
So,
No, you just got to laugh, haven't you? Nothing you can do about it. It's always make jokes about it, and that was fun.
he feels so bad.
No, I don't. I can't say I don't because I do. I can't say I don't, but...
I'm not gonna lie. It's
I'm
probably one of the worst insults I've had. From here.
It's not.
Fucking. Right.
How's the F1?
Jeremy, that might be.
Wait, can we
How's
do...
F1, yeah.
How's the F1?
How's your phone?
It's just practice.
Who's winning at the moment?
Just practice.
Who's...
It's like a pre.
I could go drive down the motorway to practice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really need to drive on a track.
Essential trip.
Why?
Essential
Shut
trip.
up. Why? You know my feelings on it. You know it makes me really angry. Why would you say
Another
that?
thing that's quite debatable is that people are landing on Mars now.
Yes.
They're not though. That's the thing.
Well,
No
they-
one's landing on Mars.
well,
The project got cancelled about 3-4 years ago.
Well, according to Newsround.
Now, life
wrong.
on Mars, here's what the first planet city might look like. So I'm going to put a photo up here again, like I did last week. But there's basically talks about the first ever city on Mars being called Newa. Is it Newa? Newa? Is that how you'd say it? N-U-W-A?
Is that Latin for new?
No, it's actually a mythological
Newa.
Chinese goddess.
Niwa.
Apparently, yeah, that's what they're naming it after. They're naming the first city after a mythological Chinese goddess, and they think around 250,000 people could end up living there. Basically,
Why-
what it is,
What is everyone's obsession with living on Mars, by the way? What is everyone's... There must be better
it's
planets
just
out there.
it's because it's the most habitable. It's the only one that we could habitate other than Earth in our solar system. Because in our solar system, it's something to do with like the being too being too far away is going to be too cold. Like I think it's Jupiter. I don't really know the order from the sun. Or is it?
Well, obviously,
Jupiter's big.
There's other...
I don't know how far away it is from the sun. It's a big
You've been
planet.
there, John.
Huh?
You've been there.
Yeah.
You know,
loads of-
like-
What, do you not know Jupiter's one of the biggest planets?
Nah.
Do you not know that?
Yeah.
No.
It's huge.
No, I love space and everything, so this is
It's
all up my
huge.
street.
It's
huge.
Space is up your street.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space is all our
To
street.
be fair, yeah, I was going to say,
Okay.
down the road.
But no, I mean,
Saturn.
the only way, because obviously you can't go to another solar system where there probably is better habitable planets.
Not yet,
than it takes
not
to be
yet,
Yeah, no.
because it's too far.
Would
Yeah.
you-
You'd have to. There'd be two ways. You'd have to wait for like not a black hole. You have to wait for a thing so you can travel between
Yeah, avoid. Yeah.
the solar systems, or you'd have to freeze bodies.
Would you say they select
Or
250,000
sperm,
people at random, and you get selected, you go there for a year with 249,999 random more people to go to Mars for a year, and there's a chance you could die because you don't know if you're going to live,
Definitely.
would you go?
Definitely. For a year. Yes.
What? You okay.
Say it starts like tomorrow until...
Yeah, definitely for a year. But what happens if you can never come back?
That's...
That,
Well, no.
That's
Well,
where.
say there's like a thing you can go back, but how do you know you're going to
You can't come
survive?
back.
How do you know
can't.
you're going to survive?
I don't know.
Like, where's there like Audi that you can buy fruit from there?
No, they say
my opinion-
Just take it.
In my opinion,
They're
in my opinion,
saying-
it's not there.
They're saying what they're going to do is eventually, because basically Mars is like, it's a red rock, isn't it? That's what it is. And there's a lot of cliffs and stuff like that, and they reckon they're going to build into the cliff rather than like now they're buildings, aren't they? They reckon they're going to build into the cliff so it doesn't take up hardly any space, and then it'll be all connected by like a labyrinth of tunnels and stuff. And they said in terms of food and everything, they reckon it said something like they need help for. And I read through it earlier.
I need help. Sorry, guys.
You're right, John.
Yeah, I'm not.
I need help. Please help me.
Hang on. They reckon they need help for. Give me a second.
I'm waiting, mate.
I'll find the
I'm
paragraph.
seriously I'm waiting.
Yeah. Apparently, the construction could begin in 2054 and complete by 2100.
I know Bill will
So
take. I
basically,
know.
we're all dead by that.
I know. No, 2054?
No, then when the building would finish, we'd be dead.
Not necessarily,
When's it
because it depends on
20
medicine. I will be. 'Cause my
2100.
but I'll be gone.
2100. Oh, yeah.
You think you'll die on the toilet?
I will down the toilet. I'll be Elvis. But yeah, basically they reckon that they're going to end up. It's something like 10 years. They need support from Earth, and then they'll be able to live on their own.
Support from Earth.
So
It's so weird.
Do you think we'll end up moving like complete planet? Like everyone will end up moving?
yeah, we'll destroy.
You don't think we'll always stay on Earth?
We'll destroy this planet.
I do think about like Earth like just sort of blowing up.
normal
and it's
thought to have.
it's not
Is that the things that go on in your mind?
sometimes
Overnight.
that and like it's a lot of other stuff. But that's definitely one of them because I saw a video of people like what were we talking about the other day? Just like what would you do if Earth like blew up? What are you meant to do? Like you can't do anything.
No,
people like hide in the shells.
You can't.
It's
No,
gonna blow up.
it'd be a quick.
In
It's meant to feel safe.
like hundreds and hundreds of years, do you think like your
Grandkids, great grandkids.
great grandkid, yeah, they could be living on like Mars, like great.
I reckon we'll live in like completely different like solar system.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really weirds me out when I think about the end of life completely.
Yeah, it
Like, the
scares
sun's gonna
just
explode.
it scares the life out of me die. I hate the thought of death. Like me and you have had this conversation before.
Yeah, it's.
I panic like fuck thinking about it. I hate it.
This is going quite deep now.
Yeah, it is.
I get more panicked about the thought of I would rather me die than someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Like close, obviously it was like someone walking down the
You're
street.
not way too nice.
yeah,
No. Just like instead of dealing with the trauma, like. Yeah.
Because you don't have to go through the trauma, then, do you?
Yeah,
Because
exactly. It's just like you're gone.
yeah.
Man. What if heaven's actually mint? If
What?
you believe in heaven or hell, like what if it's
You're
just
up to
actually?
heaven after that was comment, mate.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not up to heaven, but to the people who are, what if it's just sick? What if it's just like permanent?
Yeah, I don't know. I believe once you die, that's it.
Do you?
Yeah,
You believe us?
That's it. Yeah,
I think
don't
I
believe-
like to think there's something.
Yeah,
after it.
so would I, but
like
I
to think
think
there's
just
something
my mind of sight, like of just factual what we know because we don't know anything
That's
else.
it, like it's the fucking
Well, no, because we don't know anything else, do we?
mindfulness.
Well, no, but in terms of like what we know.
Oh god.
John's getting PTSD. You won't remember that.
Classic Mahatma.
You don't remember.
I didn't remember either. I got told about it, so it's
You have a
fine.
clue either. Just a little inside joke for you all there.
I do agree. It's kind of hard to see. Like, how
I think because of based off what we know, you die and that's it. Like there's no scientific evidence to say you come back. Go on.
What if a bit like Paranorman, where you die and then but there's an afterworld, but like it's not heaven or hell. You just live in the world, but as a spirit.
I think that'd be mint because
That'd be
wait,
nice.
are you there with
Paranormal
like?
sort of things.
Are you there with like Michael Jackson? And all those,
You
like,
going down to like the pub and stuff.
No, literally, like everyone who's died goes there.
Weather
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Weather Spook.
That's
That's a great name.
clever. That's how they feel like when we
Clever.
made those like restaurant chains.
Yeah.
Weather Spook.
So you go down to Weather Spook with Michael Jackson.
What else is there? Degs.
McDonald's.
That was terrible.
Gone. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Look at the
2 poor shots for me.
Yeah, no.
2 poor shots for me and you there, John.
Let's not continue thinking about that.
Pizza shut.
Piece of shot.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Sub.
Yeah.
Odie, no, I'm dead. It's like Odeon, but Odie, no, I'm dead.
I genuinely couldn't tell
Really
what
wrong.
brand you were using then.
Really rolls
I
on time.
genuinely could not.
This has been such an
No, it
God.
hasn't.
Chaotic episode.
Pizza Death Express.
Subway to hell. Subway to hell.
Yes, that's a good one.
Uber never eats.
Uber never eats.
Yes. Just die.
Just die. That's a
just
good
eat.
one.
Just die.
That's a good one. Rolling off the tongue now.
Yeah, how good it really. I like
yeah,
that.
wow.
Did somebody?
Morris are dead.
Did somebody say?
Test knows.
Die?
Tesco knows.
Let's know.
Test ghosts.
Wait, true, you got no toes.
You might do.
You never know. You never know. But sticking in on Mars then.
Yeah.
No,
So speaking of Mars,
speaking of Mars,
That's topic of Mars.
let's talk about chocolate.
Yeah, they reckon they take the. What you would say?
I was speaking about chocolate, but we can talk. I don't care. This is one.
It's a good segue.
I'm here for the ride.
I like that segue. It's not like we've.
Cadburied.
Yes.
And speaking of chocolates, it's Easter.
You're not going to Mars because you're dead. Same thing, basically. Right? You're not going to same thing. Mars.
It's been such a dark episode.
What
hasn't
the
it?
fuck? So anyway,
We've gone from
Easter-
dark jokes to deep.
yeah.
Dark
Now back to
jokes.
chocolate.
Insulting my dad who got chemotherapy.
No.
Can I do like a
no?
one of them? Is that allowed?
No, because
Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Easter's coming round the corner. When is Easter? The 4th. So we're gonna have one
Is it
more
the
episode
4th?
before this. Yeah. So we're gonna have one more
One more
episode
So
before
why are
that.
we doing an Easter episode now then?
Just for chocolate, innit?
Because
But it's not purely Easter. Easter's about
also
chocolate.
John's not going to be here. We're
Yeah,
gonna
but you can have someone else.
No.
we're gonna
special-
break it to the audience. John, unfortunately, is leaving us three for the next 2 weeks. It's not really.
I can't even.
It's just-
He is actually leaving.
I am.
He's not
I
going to
am
be on the
leaving.
podcast for the next
I'm
2
leaving,
weeks.
yeah.
John's going home for Easter.
You're in the capable hands of
Connor.
someone
Me.
else.
Me,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're kind of
you,
yeah.
can, you can.
Basically, our technical
yeah,
director from behind the scenes, Connor, will be joining us for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, that's all we have to say.
That's chocolate.
Basically, them two podcasts is going to be a shambles.
No, it's not. I think it'd be great.
Me, Josh, and Connor.
I think it'd be fantastic. What, you're telling me this has been
Yeah,
normal?
That's it.
Yeah,
This has been
Yeah,
normal.
very true, very
Yeah.
true, very true.
So chocolate, Easter's coming around the corner. Obviously, chocolate's the main sort of hype of Easter.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd rank chocolate bars. Now, there's obviously a lot in the world, and we haven't really decided what we're going to rank.
Yeah.
But what's your favourite chocolate bar, Joshua?
If you were to go to the shop now and you pick one, would it be Galaxy?
Yeah.
Ironically, mine's Mars. I love a Mars bar.
Oh, and you see, I like a Mars bar, but it won't be my go-to.
Have you ever had a battered one? Because
No,
I never had them.
no,
I should.
I should.
Are they good?
Forget about
Are they
it.
good?
Yeah, I
No,
should.
I'm not had it, but we
Oh,
should.
okay. Yeah.
They used to do battered pizza at our local chippy at
That's
Sixth Form.
weird.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen
There's
the
no need.
Wigan Park barn? So it's like 2 bits of bread and a
Oh.
pie in the middle.
Oh, that sounds unreal. Pies are
No.
Greg's.
And have you
So
seen
good.
this? There's also this like Wigan kebab as well, which is deep fried bread
I've not seen that.
for a kid.
Wing kebab.
Not seen that. But anyway, but back to ranking chocolates.
What's your favourite chocolate?
If I was to go to a shop, and pick a chocolate, I think I'd just go classic dairy milk. It's either that or a Whisper bar
so
for me.
vanilla.
Whisper bar.
Whisper.
Yeah, that's some jobs.
Whisper are quite.
No, look, it does.
Whisper are quite airless. I don't. There's nothing.
Yeah,
there's no
I-
substance
no,
they
inside.
seem to go really
It's a bit like
quickly.
flakes. No, flakes are
Aero
better.
bars. I like Aero Mint, the Aero Mint ones.
Okay. Okay.
I like Milka. Do you not like Milka?
What's,
Do you know what
who's-
Milka is?
Who's Milka?
You know who Milka is, right?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Oh, what? Because you.
I'm a season
How can
ticket
you eat
holder.
chocolate bars?
I can eat chocolate because there's not that much lactose in it.
Mate, I like you pick and choose.
When I have loads
I
of
feel like-
You
chocolate.
pick and choose. You're a plastic chocolate fan.
Yeah,
You,
plastic
you,
lactose
you
intolerant.
support us when we're doing well.
Practice, like you're a
Practice. What?
you're a plastic
Yes,
lactose
yes.
intolerant.
No, because when I have a lot of chocolate, that's when it affects my stomach.
And that's what they all say, all those plastic fans.
Well, no, because it's just not much lactose in it.
I'm just saying, mate, it feels like you pick and choose.
Going off your
Just admit.
going off your dairy milk choice, Oreos. I like dairy milk Oreos.
Yes.
I like
Oh, yes,
I like that.
do you
I think
know
Oreos are overrated
So
though.
did you get them from the
Yeah.
that for £1?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I didn't like them.
I think Oreos are overrated slightly.
Nah, in a milkshake they're very sickly.
Mint Oreos.
Birthday
They
cake
are
Oreos.
mint.
Birthday
Oh,
cake Oreos. Lemon Oreos.
So let's rank chocolate then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Galaxy number one.
It's up there for me. It's definitely up there.
If we're
I do
doing
like
tiers, it's in one,
it's in
but
top
it's not
tier.
top.
We're doing number one, best chocolate of all time.
But we're all going to disagree on that, aren't we?
I
We've
feel
just
like
said
it
it.
should be dairy milk.
Dairy Milk is.
Well, I
It's-
feel like dairy
Dairy
milk's
Milk
the
is the elite
classic.
chocolate. Oh, chocolate orange.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know Connor.
Underrated shout.
I found-
Toblerone.
Yes, that is an
Yeah,
underrated shout.
Toblerone unreal.
Yeah,
Toblerone good.
Connor, I
Toblerone
found out
good.
this week, doesn't actually like chocolate orange.
Are you sure this is the man we want?
Yeah,
on the
this is the
podcast?
man you want replacing me
Is
for
this-
a couple.
He
14
doesn't like
days.
chocolate orange.
Mate.
I've lost a deep amount of respect for that man.
So do I. Yeah,
Chocolate orange is lovely, although bastard to break.
I chuck it on the floor.
yeah I just broke
Right.
the table.
Oh, because he just breaks his hands.
Yeah.
On my head.
Well, if you saw my
Bang.
strength trying to open a fucking tomato sauce jar that you opened last
Did
night.
you, oh my god, it was so funny. So
What?
basically, I walk into the kitchen, and basically he's with Ben.
Yeah.
And he's he's been trying to open this tomato like bolognese jar, tomato sauce jar,
yeah.
and he couldn't do it. And
Pasta
you can tell there's
FD.
holes in the top, everything.
I tried
And
to
Ben,
stab
and Ben's
before.
like, oh, he's standing there for about 20 minutes, couldn't do it.
I generally, I've been like,
I
can't
walk
do it.
up to it, one
What's it?
turn. I've never opened something with such ease.
I literally, no, I'm convinced I opened like 90% of it, and you just got like a little. I just basically did all the running, squared it to you, and you just tapped it in.
That brings you to a question. Would you rather... I can't remember what to ask you this. But would you rather give the first 90% of a job or the last 10%?
What'd you say?
What the fuck has just come out your
What
mouth?
did you just say?
They asked it on the E-Boys podcast last week, right? would you... Would you...
Would you rather give the first 90% of a blowjob or the last 10%?
Yeah. They asked that on the New Boys podcast a few weeks back. I want to know what you. I was going to ask you last week actually.
Basically, it's
Let me come
what it's basically is. Do you want to do all the work and get no reward, or do you want to do none of the work and get reward?
None of it's a reward.
Yeah.
It depends if hot cheese is a reward.
If we analyse it football style, would I rather do a mad assist?
Because we were saying.
Would I rather do a mad assist or score a tap in?
'Cause Will and Eve-
Score a tap in, final 10%.
Yeah, but it
But Will
depends if
and Eve
that's what
said.
you want in your mouth.
Will and Eve said,
Yeah,
right,
that's
with a
what
90%, that 90% could be 40 minutes. You
Yeah.
don't know how long it's gonna. It depends.
But then 10% of that is like a good couple minutes.
And you're also getting,
Yeah, I know.
you know what?
I'd rather do.
in your
No, I
mouth.
don't know. I wouldn't rather do either, to be honest.
Just like, what the fuck have you asked me?
Very strange, very
Oh,
off-brand
yeah.
for this podcast.
Yeah,
here.
off brand. You've gone.
You've gone off-brand here.
Mate, we just talked
Sorry.
about
Well, I
like.
don't think I've ever talked about blowjobs before.
I'm deeply apologetic for my my questions. I've made a
I've
severe,
made a severe
a
mislap.
continuous lapse of my judgment.
It was interesting.
you.
You know,
Good
it's
question.
really made me think.
It's not like the what's your favourite chocolate bar kind of question,
No,
but
it was weird the fact you went from, you know, a chocolate bar.
Yeah, I don't know how you
to
got it, by the way.
blowjob.
No, because you said about the sauce doing the first 90%, and then Josh did the last
Still-
10%.
I really
Well,
regret
that's
coming
what
out
I
with
meant.
that saying.
Tomato
that.
sauce.
Yeah, well, if you had come up with that, I would have triggered that fart in my brain.
You freak.
It's the fact you had that thought last. What's weirder, that question or cornflakes and mayo?
Cornflakes and mayonnaise.
Right, moving on, moving on.
What have we got next?
No, we were
Well,
doing the chocolate bar. Yeah.
Can we do another top 5?
But what Easter egg? Because Easter egg chocolates come around at this time of year, surprisingly.
Cream eggs.
Cream eggs.
Cream eggs.
A lot of people hate them, but
The bit
Yeah,
inside.
elite.
So good.
Elite.
like,
What
You can
about.
get them in the little packets now.
yeah.
No. I'll tell you what you can get in Cadbury stores is, you know, like in the Heroes where you don't get the cream eggs but you get the twisted
Yeah.
versions. You can get
Yeah,
those in
yeah, yeah.
packets.
Can you?
Incredible.
Ooh.
Changed my life.
Ooh.
Every time I go to the cinema, I hope
They've got more and more. You know, like the standard. So you know you can obviously buy the packet ones, but like just standard on their own like mini ones, like that are like 50p.
Yeah.
They've gone up in price and down in size.
Oh, they always do
They're like
that. It's
80p
crisp.
for like a half the size of. It's
But
so
you
annoying.
ripped me for that the other week, saying I was so old.
What?
But that packet of crisps that I put on my story,
Oh, mate, you're so
there
old.
was like 5 crisps in it.
Well, that's a very
No,
much
I don't know
exaggeration.
that. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
You can literally fold the packet in half.
Yeah, there was.
It's
Do you know
so,
what's worse
it's
for it?
clickbait. It's so
What's
bad.
worse for it is the baked crisps. The Walker's baked were calling you out because they are terrible.
I don't mind you, to be honest.
Oh, I think you're okay.
I quite
No,
like
they're great crisps. Don't get me wrong, I love the crisp, but
Great
there's not enough. Great crisp.
Great age.
My favourite crisp, but there's not many crisps in the packet, unfortunately.
I like you, Gary Lineker, so it's alright.
I like Gary Lineker. Yeah, he's a good presenter. Good presenter.
Oh, we should rank football pundits if we ever bring us 3FC back.
If we ever bring that one back, yeah.
I like Gary Lineker.
I
He's
do,
a bit
yeah.
of a knob to Spurs, which I'm not a massive.
Yeah, but
I
he's a
like
Leicester
him.
fan, though.
I like him.
But he's a Spurs. He played for Spurs.
Yeah, true,
for
true.
most of his career.
True.
Never been happy with that.
All right.
Also, his brother as well, Wayne Lineker.
Yeah, he's not a great bloke, is he? Oh, look, Will and he has got a cardboard cut out of him in the back of his room. So.
I mean, he's what a specimen.
Specimen, okay.
But not a good specimen.
That's what you want to describe.
Okay,
Not a
okay,
good, not a
okay,
good
okay,
specimen.
They were Josh Bailey's words, not us three's
Yeah,
words.
not us 3 words. He doesn't like the crisp. He thinks it's a specimen.
No, I do like the
I'm
crisp, but it's
open
not
to.
enough.
I'm open to all.
Specimen is not a good thing.
I'm not open to all.
So back to ranking chocolates. This is
Wayne-
the third attempt
Yeah.
at ranking chocolates.
Yeah.
Easter egg chocolates. What is if you got an Easter egg, right? If you have the selection of Easter eggs on the side, which one are you going to?
Cream egg and
Cream
mini
egg.
eggs have got to. Mini eggs are good.
You see, mini eggs are good, but they're just
The outer shell is just so.
I'm going
Good.
for Galaxy and
Maltesers. The Malteser bunnies.
Although I had
The
a
Malteser
Galaxy egg
bunnies.
the other day, and they came with 3 Galaxy bars of chocolate as well as a huge
Where did
egg.
you get that from?
No, my parents got it for
I
me
need
in
to
case
get
I didn't
one.
go home for Easter.
Galaxy and Malteser, boom, they're my number one.
Malteser bunnies.
Not cream egg.
Galaxy, Malteser, and then cream egg.
Cream egg and
on the one.
Maltesers.
Cream egg's got to be
Cream
in
egg and
there. It's
Malteser
just-
bunnies.
You never have them apart from Easter. That's the thing. That's why for Easter it's
True.
I
top.
have cream egg.
Is there a Toblerone Easter egg? Because I'd love one.
Toblerones are incredible.
Lindor bunnies.
The Lint Easter egg.
Lindor,
Lindor
you go
bunnies.
into overdraft trying to buy them, but they are
Worth
unreal.
it. They're
Unreal.
worth it.
Unreal.
They're worth it. Well, there we go. We've done that.
I say we come to
Figure
a
that
conclusion.
one out.
That's
yeah,
good, that.
my top 2 are definitely cream and mini eggs.
Top
Great.
3, Malteser.
Not
Last
back, not back to your
10%.
other question.
Last
Not back to your
10%.
other question, please. No, thank you. No, thank you. We might have other people watch.
So, yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. Anyway, the next story we are going to is A missing naked woman has been pulled from a drain after finding a mystery canal door 3 weeks ago. So this woman's been missing for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And she got pulled out of a storm drain 3 weeks later. They had no clue where she was. They called off the search, I think. They called off the search. Oh, sugar, I've just clicked the wrong bit. But yeah, it's because it's too far away from me. A woman who was found naked in a drain almost 3 weeks after she was reported missing claimed she was stuck in a sewer system. So basically, what happened was she was apparently Lindsay Kennedy was her name, and she was pulled out of the hole after members of the public heard her shouting from the pavement in Delray Beach, Florida, on Tuesday. What are you laughing at, John?
What do you do if you walk in the past, you hear a drain going? Like, what are you meant to like? What? Yeah, right. What? That's it's like the scene.
Services, don't you? You'd ring.
Yeah, it's like the scene out of it, isn't it? Georgie, the clown.
What was that? No. Oh, well, see you later.
Yeah,
it's like the it though, like you say.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's a clown that's gonna pull you under.
But that's if you watched it and you don't like the film and you hear that like after watching the film,
you're running.
You're not even looking to see who's down there. You are sprinting.
Apparently, she was unable to stand up and she didn't have any clothes on. She was very dirty and she had some superficial wounds, whatever that means. Her knees were all scraped up. She was put missing in 3 weeks ago by her boyfriend, according to police. This was by far one of the most bizarre incidents they've responded to. Apparently, she told detectives she'd gone swimming in a canal near her boyfriend's home, only to find a doorway which led to a tunnel. She followed it through for a long time until she ended up in the storm drain and then ended up in the sewage system. And
in all fairness, when you are on like either walks or like runs or anything, you do take detours.
Sorry, I just want to know. Who's swimming in a canal, sees a mysterious door and thinks, I want to go in there?
Definitely would.
You definitely do.
I would not do that.
There's no way.
You would be the one.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're saying no. I'd say I'm the least, and I would.
I would. Yeah, I would do it.
I wouldn't.
You definitely would.
I wouldn't.
You definitely
would.
Josh, you want to do everything. You're like stupid.
Yeah. No, I do not.
If you saw a hole in a wall, you'd go, let's go through that.
I would not.
There's no way there's no way you not do that. Put it on your Instagram story and be like, nah, look at this hole, and then like get out. Do you know what I mean?
They just personally
do you know what I mean? No, but you would.
They just. You would. I wouldn't do that. I would put it on my Instagram story.
You would.
Why would I do that?
It's good limbs.
It's you put it on your Instagram story as well.
Yeah. 100. You would.
Okay,
Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I'd tweet about it for ages. Like,
why is your phone underwater?
Well,
your phone is
you're not going to be complete.
Underwater. So why is your phone underwater?
The whole thing underwater. Oh, actually,
the door is underwater, so your phone's not going to be there.
No, but I'd take a picture of the door.
Oh my god, did you see today? I don't know if it was true, but basically there was a video on TikTok, and apparently these two German scientists went to the Bermuda Triangle, right? And they were doing some research. Did you see that?
I think I've seen it, yeah.
And they were doing some research, and apparently, they saw something, because this is what the diver said, and one of them's gone missing. One of them obviously survived, but the other one went missing. Scary stuff.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I saw something to do with, it was on Instagram, there was something to do with a ship at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle. Or there's something at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle which could be explaining for the ship's disappearance in radar. Can't remember what it was.
I don't believe the Bermuda Triangle is all like.
Well, this is a topic for our conspiracy theory.
It's like the pyramids and stuff like that.
I don't believe it. I reckon it's off, like weather-wise and like all of that stuff. But I don't think it's any mysterious.
These sort of things always remind me of like was it the Chilean miners?
Yes, when
they were stuck on that for ages.
I was sat there.
That's actually mad.
At 3 o'clock in the morning the other day, just watching like the Chilean miners.
Really?
It was really interesting.
How long were they down there for?
Weeks,
a couple of months.
That's ridiculous.
Like 60 days, I think, 63 days, something like that.
Yeah, and there was some kids on the kids' football team as well, weren't they? Over down there.
That makes her attempt look pretty.
Yeah, well, apparently she what she did, she's been walking around for weeks in this sewage system, and then she saw some light. And
how did she survive?
That's what I want to know. She must have had to drink the sewage water. She must have done, which is grim, but she must have had to.
Even if you're drinking like anything else,
she must have. She's been there
like
3 weeks. She must have had to.
Can you survive without food?
I think you can just.
3 weeks.
Did she eat rats and stuff?
Food or water?
Probably.
Also, apparently the crocodiles in the sewers of
Florida, they will be, won't they? Yeah.
That's mad.
She's been lucky, very lucky. So officer said she seemed very lucid and did not meet the criteria. To be hospitalised under Florida's Baker's Act. That must be a typo, surely.
If you're telling me you're not... Well, to be fair, if
you spent 3 weeks in a sewer, sorry,
you know, fairness though, if she's come out...
You have to pay for hospitals in America.
If she's come out talking, maybe slightly naked...
She can walk when she come out.
Oh, she can walk?
No.
Yeah, you probably should be hospitalised.
And apparently her mother told the police her daughter had a history of mental illness and frequent use of illegal narcotics, according to police report.
Well, that might be...
She might have been high. There might not have been a mysterious door.
She might not have been there for 3 weeks.
Could have been months.
No, she's probably been dead for 3 months. She might have eaten a crocodile.
Hey, there was that guy that survived
might
with
be
his
one,
arm
yeah.
chucked in a...
She might have eaten one.
Yeah, what was it called?
127 hours.
127 hours, yeah.
film.
There's that Instagram account, you know, I always say
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
don't like it. Basically, there's an
No,
Instagram
I do
account.
like it. I do like it. I just don't like seeing animals get
There's an
hurt.
Instagram account called Nature is Metal, and it is, honestly, if you find that animals and stuff like that fascinating, it's the account for you, because it's insane. But it's like stuff that happens out in the wild. And there was a video on there this morning of an alligator that was in the water and a cheetah hunted it.
Jeez.
A cheetah hunted an alligator and it ate it.
I find the sort of wildlife stuff fascinating.
Yeah.
I just can't, you know, like David Attenborough stuff where they see like the little
deer
like
get killed.
kids
And...
getting like not humans, kids, but like what are
Yeah.
they called? Like just children, animals dying,
Baby animals.
baby them ones, distressing.
Yeah,
It's just
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Circle
But
life.
yeah,
Oh, it is,
I
it is.
agree, and you can't interfere with it. That's one thing as well.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but there's in that account, there's so many good ones. Like there was one that I as well, because obviously when you watch one of them, you can't just
Yeah,
stop
you
there.
can't,
You've
no,
got to
it's
just
one
keep
of those
watching.
fancy stalk,
And I went
yeah.
through this morning and just looked at the most recent ones, and there was another one of this goose, I think it was, in America, and like a toad had just latched onto the head, and it was trying to eat it.
Jeez.
And
To be fair, I
everyone
hate
was like-
gays, so
And everyone was like, he shouldn't have. And the guy interfered because he nipped the toad's like jaw and got it to unclaps and take them both off, and they both went off. And he was like, he shouldn't interfere, but at the same time, he saved both their lives there,
Yeah,
because
true,
if he
true.
hadn't have interfered with that, the toad would have died.
How big
grabbing
was
on.
the toad?
Only like this,
that's unreal.
and the goose was like that. So the goose would have died because it had his head in its mouth, and the toad would have died because it had choked on the thing.
Too small.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
what, man? What a toad looks at that goose and think, you know what?
What animal is top of the food chain? Like,
Us, isn't it?
It was, yeah.
I mean, that's a bit like, okay, animals.
It's the ones that've got no like predators, isn't it? No predators.
lion's
but like
up there,
lions.
right?
Lions a bit
Yeah,
there. But they
lions.
get hunted though.
So, yeah.
For the food chain.
They get hunted.
I hate when
Nothing
I see people hunting animals. It's just like
I can't think of anything that really doesn't get hunted. Everything gets
Everything
hunted in
does,
the
yeah.
wild because it's the natural
I
instinct,
think,
isn't
I
it, to
think
kick in.
pigeons get away with it a lot.
It's a great shout.
Who kills pigeons?
Falcons,
Yeah,
and stuff
falcons,
like
But
yeah.
like, you know, like you don't see like in like little towns and villages. You don't see like falcons.
that. You do. The falcons and like the big birds live in like church towers and stuff.
But
There's one in Sheffield.
Do you know?
Is there?
Do you know falcon racing is
I hate
actually a really
What are
expensive
we
sport.
talking about?
Me and my mate in geography lessons used to shout out Ryan Paul. So me and my mate used to
Right hand Chandra again. So carry on.
Right hand.
me and my mate used to wind up our geography teacher saying we
Right hand Chudry.
didn't care if we failed our geography A level
I just
because
like getting his name wrong now. Just for the fun.
for the third time we didn't care if we failed our geography A level because we were going to become falcon trainers and we were going to breed falcons and train them
Make a
because
lot of money.
falcons
Imagine
are,
that's being what you wanted to do when you were younger.
you make so much money.
Imagine that.
They're like 10 grand a piece.
Yeah, still. Imagine thinking.
Is that one of them where you just
imagine-
hold a glove and it?
Yeah.
Imagine going. Actually, I don't know. It'd be quite cool. Imagine going to go to a bar and I'm a falcon trainer.
Yeah, imagine that like on your
Labyrinth,
LinkedIn
come in.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be so
If you call
cool.
yours,
That would be
if
insane.
you call yours Labyrinth, come in.
And then you just have to literally in a nightclub you whistle and the falcon just comes to you.
That would
Nah,
be
it's unreal.
incredible. Because
Now you can understand why he wants to fail geography A level.
Yeah,
I get it.
That's actually. I back that.
Yeah.
That would. That's a labyrinth's a great name for a
Oh
falcon.
yeah,
by the
Labyrinth.
way.
If you day-to-day
That's actually a
life,
great
day-to-day
name.
life, pretty use nighttime, unreal,
Pulling a girl.
unreal.
With a falcon.
Exactly. With a falcon.
Oh god, how long have we been going? 35 minutes.
Well,
should we move on
speaking
to
of shit house,
shit house? Yeah.
Oh, I've actually got a really good story.
Go on.
For shit house. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe not
This
the
isn't-
shit house.
Should we do the intro first? We'll do the intro and then do the shit story.
Yeah.
So, this week's
Biggest shit house of the week.
house
Of the week.
of the week.
Anyway, yeah. So there was this man in Georgia. I don't know if you saw.
This isn't the biggest shit house of the week story, by the way.
But it
This
could
is-
be.
we're not talking
because
about it. So.
this could be though,
for it.
because
Okay.
basically, this man in Georgia got 90,000 greasy pennies
Oh,
dumped
did
on
they
his
this?
Saw this,
drive
yeah.
This, yeah.
by his employer,
Yeah.
by his ex-employer.
Oiled covered pennies.
Yeah.
Oiled covered
Yeah.
pennies, an oil substance, and not with a little paycheck on top.
It's because he quit his job, wasn't it? It was his final salary.
Paycheck
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah.
It came to like £600 or something like that.
Incredible.
And a note with a bit of a foul language on top.
Yeah.
And basically he's already taken the guy an hour and a half to get rid of
Mad.
to make the penny because they agree something not usable.
Yeah.
So it's an hour and a half to just do 100.
That's so long. That's quality.
Imagine how long it's going to take.
But it's
Just because he quit.
yeah, and he did it overnight as well. He didn't do it during the day, so you could see he did it like so he woke up to it on his drive.
And they're greasy as well.
Thing is, that is
So
just
long.
like that is just
Right,
that's not even shithousery I respect. I don't even respect that shithousery.
There's a lot of
I don't know.
shithousery I do respect, and that is probably there's only some instances I can't respect, like Watkins over Bamford. But apart from that, that's good shithousery.
It is good shit house.
Oh yeah,
Your ex-employer, I don't reckon the employees is innocent.
I just feel like
yeah.
he must have done something wrong. Like quitting your job is not wrong. It's just
yeah.
part of life.
Unless if he has just quit his job, then it is.
Unless he had like an affair with his wife.
All for the
That's
banter.
shithousery on both sides.
There it is, yeah, double shithousery.
Combination of shithousery.
Think about all the effort that man's had to go through, though.
Oh,
He's had to get the money, put it all into pennies. He's then had to grease these pennies up, and then he's had to take the pennies and put it on the
Yeah,
drive.
in a sense, if he just does it again in like another hour or so, it only takes 3 hours of his time. It's not a waste of the other guys on it. But like going at night, trying to get a truck, dump it, grease it. It's a long process.
Is the guy feel happy with himself now? Is the guy sitting there? Is the guy
probably-
like,
he's
yeah,
probably-
I'm
He's
happy
made
with that.
himself look.
He's made news. So
made
He has, yeah, he has, yeah,
National
actually has, yeah.
news.
clout's clout, innit?
I
at the
found
end
it
of
on
the day.
Sky News, so national news.
Whereabouts was it in the world? Then?
Georgia.
Oh, okay.
The state Georgia.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
on
the
Georgia.
shout-outs for the week, we've got noted down. John, do you want to go for it? Because you've got the article. It was basically... John was going through to it, I think.
Basically, yeah. Well, this happened in 2014. Now, actually, if you type in dwarf-handed crayons in restaurant, it actually comes up with his name on Google. However, on Twitter this week, I saw with this image. Basically, this 26-year-old dwarf. This happened in 2014, so he's now 31.
Jeez.
Potentially
Jeez.
30, 31. Was on a date with his girlfriend, soon to be wife in 2016. So
That's
if they got
Yeah,
married,
they got married.
I'm
Congratulations.
assuming they got married.
if you got married, congratulations. If you didn't, commiserate.
We're saying it like they were going to watch this.
We will. Let's
They
start
will.
a campaign.
They will.
Should we try and get him on the podcast?
Hashtag find
Crown Dwarf.
and
It
what?
sounds like a great name at Harry Potter, that. Crown Dwarf, Gryffindor. Anyway, so so he basically got given crayons as you do as a child. Like you do when you go in, you get the kids menu crayons. They're always shite crayons as well. They snap. them
Oh,
up.
don't.
They're never.
Some of my fondest
They're never
memories
good.
were colouring stuff.
Prezzo.
So, yeah,
Prezzo.
fondest memories, but the
Prezzo.
crowns are never good. The crowns were never good.
No, they were cheap crowns.
Yeah,
Prezzo crayons.
they're good.
Unmatched, mate.
Yeah,
Really?
top. If we're ranking crowns, top.
So yeah, anyway, he got given crayons, and basically he's 26 and he was done as a child. So at that point,
So
would you be,
they mistook him for a child.
yeah, mistook him for a child, but he's 26 years old, going on a date with his 20-year-old girlfriend, I think. Would you be offended by that? Because he said he took it as a joke, and they only realised, the waiter was realising and was embarrassed when he found that his voice was
I
incredibly
feel like
deep.
obviously it's easy for us to sit here and say yeah, but I feel like you would, wouldn't you? There's nothing you can.
It's
really
one of
do
the things that
about
he's
it.
probably had all his life, isn't it? And I know
Yeah.
that's horrible, and it's something someone shouldn't have to go through, but he has been through it all his
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
and so he'll be used to it.
And you might as well laugh it off.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
might.
If you
as well.
take everything
Exactly.
too seriously, you're getting. Yeah.
I mean, he's probably quite happy. I'd be happy if I was given crowns,
Yeah, probably.
and I love that. I can't get that anymore.
Do you think
Why
he
can't I get that? Well, because I'm 18 doesn't mean I'm not
Yeah,
allowed
it's
to
true.
crown and
That's
colour
true.
stuff in.
That's true. That's
True,
true.
yeah, true,
That's
very
true.
true.
What was your
It's
favourite
more
thing?
I
'Cause
love centre box because they're not ageist. At centre box, I can go in and ask for crayons and colour stuff in. I can. At centre box,
Oh, the kid's back again.
Yeah,
He wants his crayon.
at centre box, I can go to the little
40
like
years old.
I can go to the consoles and stuff, and I can play on the consoles
It's not. You can do
on the
that.
little computers. I can play like the
Oh,
card
okay,
game
yeah.
and stuff like that. I can't go in the play area
Do you
anymore.
want to go
which I'm very
into? Do
disappointed
you want to go
in.
into a restaurant on the open and just ask for crayons?
We were meant to go to centre parks as well, weren't we?
We
Yeah, we were
yeah.
actually.
Is that ever going to happen?
I don't think we're even going to get to Malaya now with this news coming out this week.
We will.
One day,
One day.
One
just
day.
maybe not.
This summer.
We need to
That's
stop
day.
booking holidays.
We do. Yeah, we booked two now.
Yeah, that's it.
We've been very hopeful.
Our
here at
conversion
this
rate
podcast.
record with holidays.
But
It's because you posted it on your Instagram story. We said, I did it with Centre Parks, and that's why that got cancelled. We said, as soon as you post it on your Instagram story, that's it, mate.
You chucked it on yours as well.
Yeah, but I didn't put the highlight. He created a highlight.
Are you?
It is my fault then.
He created a highlight.
Well,
I'm-
I hope you never see crayons ever again in your life.
Well, he came already.
Do you reckon the
Ever.
restaurant started as a joke? Or do you reckon they like did it? I'm guessing the
That's the
restaurant.
first
I didn't want to bring it up for
That's
you. I
the
didn't
first one
want
I've had in ages.
I always haven't.
I
Extra
don't.
I'm
points
guessing they
out
did it by
always.
accident. They didn't do it on purpose.
No, probably not. But yeah, I mean, if you want to follow our Instagrams, they're linked in the description, so go check them out. You can go check out Josh's Malia highlight.
Also, while we're here, go check out Tristan's Instagram in
Oh, yes, that'll be in the description.
because he did the intro for us.
Yeah.
So,
If
thank
you
you
give me
very
that
much.
for this week, I'll
Yeah.
put it in the
Cheers,
description.
Tristan, mate.
Thank
Perfect.
you. onto the board.
So
Wow.
finally the board. I'll explain again. I'll do my own.
F1's going really well. It's really interesting.
Pardon?
F1's doing really well.
Who's your favourite F1 driver?
Yeah, who's your favourite?
Who's your favourite F1 driver?
I generally, like, everyone hate, like, I think the classic is Lewis Hamilton. The classic. Everyone goes, I hate Lewis Hamilton. I generally look at Lewis Hamilton as an idol. Like,
A lot of people dislike him.
I idolise.
But he is though. He's a sporting personality.
I idolise a couple of people in life. I don't know why people hate on him though.
I
I
don't.
think it's because of his presence in the
Did you
media.
like tax evasion and stuff? Is that all the stuff he did? Or was that...
Everyone did.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know. I don't know if he did it.
It
Allegedly.
was
I
just
don't know.
him, but everyone did that. Like, people hate on him. I think it's because the way he's in the media. I think privately he's a really nice guy all life, but I just don't think his media personality isn't great. And the people that I liked in F1 are the ones that love the media, so smiling. He's not that. With the media, he's really serious. I think.
But he's the one. He's the one person that if you ask someone, for example, like me or John, who don't watch F1, who's the?
He's a
Yeah, no, I
superstar.
don't. No, I don't.
The reason why I like him though is because he's had it really hard. Like he was Stevenage. He grew up in like he went around like a caravan. Like his mum and dad divorced. Like his dad.
Do you reckon that's where he got his trade from, like caravan racing?
His dad worked 3 jobs, and he was kicked out of school as well.
Yeah.
He was kicked out of school. He's just a nice.
Is he the best F1 driver of all time?
Who's up there with him?
Because I can't think of any other
You've
names.
got Hamilton,
Schumacher.
you've got Hamilton, Michael
Yeah,
Schumacher.
true, yeah.
You've heard of Aston Senna.
No.
Yeah, is that the guy who died? Is that the guy who died? Is that the guy who died? Yeah.
No.
You've got 5. You've got Michael Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton, Ayrton Senna, Fangio, and Prost. They're the great.
What eras are the last 3 from?
Fangio's like the 50s.
Okay.
Prost is like same time as Senna. They were teammates, so late 80s, early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. Sorry about that. And Michael Schumacher's like early 90s on until early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, they're 5. Have you never heard?
I've not heard. No, genuinely never
I've
heard.
heard of the first 3.
Everyone loves it.
Was then Senna the one who died in the crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 1991. He probably would have been the greatest of all time. That's why a lot of people think he's the greatest of all
Was
time.
he quite young when he crashed? Died.
Yeah, he was. I don't know. Was he?
Is he still racing when he died?
Yeah, he died
Died
in
in
the
a
race.
race.
Oh, did he?
Did he?
Also, for me, no, maybe not Prost. Maybe Lauda. I think Lauda. I think Niki Lauda is the greatest of all time.
Okay.
Because of the effect he had on the sport. He changed the sport around and made it a lot. It was like football, in his massive drinking culture, and he made sports serious. He was the first one that changed it around and massively.
Good on him.
So yeah, the board. Anyway, I'll do my general spiel because obviously we may have new listeners. So the board is something where we all nominate something each week. I'll put the graphic on screen now. But basically, we all nominate something each week. It could be anything you want. It could be something you like, something you hate, something you dislike, or something that's been trending during the week. Something that's happened to you during the week. It could be anything, as long as you've got a reason as to why you're nominating it. But yeah, that's you can go first if you want, Josh.
No.
I need to go last because
John, you go first.
I always go first. Does anyone else actually want to go first?
last week.
Kai, do you want to go first?
I would, but it's quite a long
one?
section,
Okay.
so it's
Oh, you've really thought this, haven't you, mate?
yeah.
Do you want to go first then?
I mean, I'll go first.
Okay, you go
Okay.
I just needed it to.
I've got mine up now as well.
John,
I just needed to Who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors for it.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
rock,
go
paper, scissors,
Go.
shoot. Rock, paper, scissors,
Yeah,
shoot.
just one. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah.
No, but because the last time we
I'll
did
go
that,
first.
you went... Oh, okay,
What was
that's
wrong?
fine. No, that's fine. Don't worry.
What's wrong? Wait.
I knew you were going to go scissors, but I couldn't remember which one beat scissors. Carry on.
Jenny Gump.
what?
Oh,
Jenny
I
Gum.
remember you saying that. I remember you saying...
Jenny Gum.
Oh, Jenny Gum. Sorry,
Forrest Gump.
I thought you said jelly gum.
No.
So what is jelly
No,
gum?
Forrest Gump.
Jenny Gump
Yeah.
is going on the board.
Yeah, back that.
I'm not gonna call her. I'm not gonna call her. I'm just gonna call her a bitch.
And she is.
She is a bitch. She is a bitch. Jenny Gump, you
She is
bitch.
the worst, leading female in a film.
Well, as in
Ever.
actor wise.
No.
No,
As in
I thought you were-
character-wise.
yeah.
She plays a great part in the story.
Great actor.
Great actress.
Great actress.
Plays a great part in the story, but
Jenny Gump.
her
man.
part in the story is a bitch.
I feel so sorry for Forrest as well.
I do. She uses
She
him.
manipulates him so
Yeah,
much.
she does. She only goes there when she wants him, and when she doesn't want him, she belittles
They
him.
have a son
Yeah,
together.
I know.
Never
Which is
watched it.
No, okay, right. You've never watched Forrest Gump?
Yeah, never watched it. I don't watch films, mate. Films are shite.
Forrest Gump.
We are going to sit down with you before you go.
Not a lot of people rate
Yeah,
Forrest
okay.
Gump as an actual film.
Oh, it's incredible.
But
It's
the
so
I know the
good.
line "Run, Forrest, run" from it. That's
Forrest Gump is
It's got so many
good.
iconic moments. On
Yeah, it has, yeah. It's like it's loads of individual stories
Do we
in one,
think-
and they all come
do
together.
Do we think, just putting it out there, do we think that that boy is actually Forrest Gump's son?
I can't comment. Unfortunately, this is down to you two.
What in
do
the
you
actual
think
film?
he's
It
actually
is.
Forrest
Yeah,
Gump's
yeah.
son? Do you?
Yeah.
I'm just going along with the fact that
He's got
Jonny.
everything. He's got every single. Yeah, I know, but he's got all.
He's clever.
Yeah, I know, but Forrest is almost. He's almost at the point where he's getting. It's either side of the scale, and they say that you can.
Forrest Gump's not clever, but the whole thing of Forrest Gump is the fact
He's
that.
ironically clever.
But the fact that you don't need intelligence to be clever. You don't need brains. To
Wasn't
be
Jenny clever?
I'm not sure. But either way, I think it just shows you it's different. Different than like Forrest
Yeah.
Gump. But he was a millionaire, wasn't he? Billionaire.
Yeah, he started a
Invested
lot
in
of things.
Apple.
Good on him.
Yeah, he had.
He'd be great with stocks today, I think.
He did stocks in
Did he
Apple.
do?
Yeah, he
Oh,
invested
well,
in Apple. Yeah.
that's my knowledge.
But no, honestly, great film. But Jenny Gump, I hate you.
Yeah, Jenny got.
Just
Yeah, I
the way
agree.
she uses him.
Although
She always comes back.
although the ending, it does make for a very sad end. Like that ending is very, very good. When he's sat there, I won't ruin it because we're going to watch it with John. But that ending, when he's sat there, you know what I mean, by the tree, and it's just very, very nice.
It is, and he did love her.
Yeah,
He did love her.
no,
a
but
lot.
yeah, that's
He
what I
always
mean.
loved her.
Whether she loved him or not, I don't know.
Did she love him?
I think she did. I think she eventually did. She won't keep coming back if she didn't.
No, exactly. But it's horrible that she kept coming back.
Yeah, and
they don't
kept-
always see each other. And she
Yeah, what a fucking human.
Go on, Johnny. What's your
Johnny.
pick?
Oh, my one. Well, going more of a light-hearted. If you're going from something you hate to something I love,
Okay.
I wanted to bring FIFA into it. I know because we just had a bit of F1.
Yeah.
The FIFA 15 soundtrack,
Yeah.
Okay.
the best soundtrack
Yeah.
of all FIFAs. No, and I can't play any of their songs because of copyright reasons. But
Yeah.
if I had to just roll off a few, The Nights by Avicii,
Yeah.
Yes.
Cocoon by Catfish in a Bottle Men.
Yeah. Tune.
Do you know 16 years? Or 16 years?
Yeah, I remember it from
Busy
the video.
Earning, Around Town, Walk by Cook Garzo. The best sound. My favourite memories of FIFA coming home from school,
Yeah.
doing like get work out of the way, and then just sitting on FIFA 15. I wanted to be a Falcon trainer. So carry on.
FIFA
Did you
15 wasn't the one
practice
with
with the Falcons?
Nah,
You never got to that
Nah.
stage.
No.
we didn't.
Labyrinth.
Ryan's now a Sparky, so
Basically.
Maybe one day.
Basically a
Maybe
Falcon.
one day.
Mm,
Maybe
we-
one
I'm
day.
not-
And that is why you need to pass your geography.
yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, did I don't think did he drop out? He might have dropped out before he took his exam. I can't
tell you,
remember.
unfortunately.
I passed my geography exam. I got an A in my
Geography exams so
Well
crucial, guys.
S level and a B
No,
in
it's
my A level.
It's not crucial.
Do them.
Yes, it is.
But
Crucial.
no, that sounds.
Electrician's a very good job.
Oh, literally, yeah, he's done very well for himself as Ryan. Very well for
They make
himself.
money.
Yeah, Ryan's done very well
The
for
reason I
himself.
want a soundtrack, the game as well, is when you could buy FIFA coins for like £10 for
Oh.
a mil.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Never the time to be alive.
Never.
there's no price ranges,
Oh.
trade offers.
Oh.
It's just so good. So any FIFA fans out there, you know, FIFA 14 is very good as well. I'm annoyed I can't play any of them.
Yeah.
Mess's Mind by Vanish Joy.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
So many good ones.
There's a
Oh,
lot of
you want to be
good
Foster the People.
Oh, that's true.
So many songs. It's like your idea about FIFA concert.
Oh, yeah.
FIFA
Although
concert.
FIFA clubs has been an idea for ages,
And
but
it did
FIFA
quite well that
concert.
tweet, didn't it? It did quite well.
Yeah, because we got everyone to like it that we knew, so we didn't do
Oh,
that
okay.
well.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
Would
what
you-
my idea was the FIFA concert idea was that what I want, ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, if you're not a fan of FIFA and you've never played it, go listen to the soundtracks because the soundtracks of
Yeah,
FIFA are
they're so
incredible.
good.
But what
so
I want
good.
is basically a Leeds, a Reading, a Glastonbury, a 3-day Friday to Sunday where you have all the artists across the years
I like the best
performing all the FIFA songs.
But the thing is with that though, the artists are only showing up and doing one song and that'd be it.
Okay,
It wouldn't
then
be-
maybe-
it wouldn't be very long.
Some have more. John Newman's got a couple.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be very long though.
No,
okay,
that's
and then
not
how
on
about maybe more like a concert?
No.
Okay.
So like, let's like a festival, but
No,
like
no,
a
it would
concert
be a
slash
festival because concert's one person. Festival, yeah, you just have
like a
on and off,
band-aid,
on and
like a
off, on and off.
band-aid type thing.
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
festival, you can do. You just have on, off, on, off, on, off.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you just this is like Fridays, like FIFA 15.
Just one stage.
Yeah, Fridays like FIFA 15.
Can you imagine the limbs though?
It'd be so.
No,
good.
there'd be hardly a female there.
Ooh.
No, but
I don't
it's
think there
true.
would.
No,
There'd be a few. There'd be a
Yeah, no, but the
Yeah,
male
there'd
to
be-
female
yeah,
ratio
there'd be-
are a lot higher. Yeah, yeah.
Would you rather go
dominated?
this year, Friday to Sunday Leeds or Reading, Friday to Sunday.
FIFA concert.
FIFA concert without a doubt.
100%. It'd be so
It'd be
good.
incredible.
No, but he's part of the FIFA scene. He could do his Heskey song. That's part of FIFA.
Yeah, true.
100%.
Yeah, true. It wasn't on the soundtrack, but it was there.
FIFA concert is happening.
Or
Right.
FIFA Club as well.
What is FIFA Club?
What would you call
No, FIFA Club's like a club where they just play FIFA songs.
What would you call the? What would
That's
you call
more realistic.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would actually. A nightclub.
You get bored of that, I think, after a while. though.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
go once.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. It wouldn't
Yeah,
be
it'd
very
be
good business.
It wouldn't be very
No,
good
it's-
business if they just
If
play
you
the
think about
same
it,
songs over and over again.
Anyway,
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
pick for the
stop going.
podcast.
My pick for the. What would you just out of interest? What would you call the festival?
Oh, that's really hard. FIFA Fest.
Yeah, or FIFA Street or smart. You could call it smart.
Yeah.
Oh,
Into that.
there's a FIFA Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Smart. Anyway, my pick for this week involves me getting my iPad out.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna get my iPad out.
Oh,
So
church search.
my pick for this week is going to be the well-known dating app called Tinder. Now, I just thought it'd be quite funny because John's going away for a few weeks
Thank God.
to set
It's alright. Calm down. Sorry.
to set up.
I hope Connor bullies you. Sorry. Yeah.
He probably will, won't he?
Yeah.
Let's be real. I want to set up an us three Tinder.
Oh,
And see
I know what you're on
so
about.
when
Okay.
John comes back, we've got enough time
2
so we
weeks,
can
yeah.
come back to it and see what people are saying on the us three Tinder.
Okay. So how are you thinking of marshing it?
So
Like, what's the plan?
the main photo is a photo of us three.
Okay.
And then we all choose one photo each to put on afterwards,
Okay.
and then your name, and but then we'll write on the, we'll edit the name onto the
Yeah,
photo.
I've done this before
And
at home.
we'll
Yeah.
do it. So
yeah,
I've not
yeah.
done this, and I've seen other people do it for their
Yeah,
flats,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
want to do it for the us three podcast.
What would the bar be and stuff then? Would it be like?
So we'd set it up.
So it's
and we'd
basically
say-
like they swipe, and it's almost like take me out, where it's like they
Yeah.
choose who.
yeah, and
they
you'd be
wanna-
like, reply to me in the podcast, and we can get the best ones, the best replies, and the best chat lines, and put them in the podcast.
We just have one
do
episode,
you
yeah.
want?
Yeah.
Would you put who's Kai, who's Johnny, who's Josh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you put you on each photo of you,
You'd have, like,
you'd
the
have a
name
number.
above, yeah.
So I'd have on your photo I'd have a 1, my photo 2, Johnny's photo 3, and in the bio you'd have 1 Josh, 2 Kai,
Yeah,
Johnny 3.
Okay. I like
So
that.
I want to do that, so we'll set that up after this.
Okay.
After this podcast has gone
Yeah,
off air, we'll set that up,
huge,
and so then in
huge.
2 weeks' time we can come back to it and we can see who are the best chat lines are.
Or who is the best looking? Really?
Well, yeah, no, because
That
no,
is
'cause
the sermon.
technically this is a win-win for all of us because there's going to be a girl that finds one of us attractive, so they're going to swipe.
What does she want to talk through?
But how do you? Yeah, but what if just one of us gets none?
think one thing.
What
Yeah, what if it just flops and we don't get
yeah,
it?
what if one of us gets loads, or like two of us get none, or like one of us?
No, because
Well,
it's just chat lines and
Either
stuff, innit?
way, it's going to make one of our conferences feel amazing.
Amazing. Yeah.
And it's going to make.
And I have a
one-
feeling who it's going to be.
I can't think of the job.
Yeah, I've got a feeling.
What,
I'll do it.
like
You know.
confidence to go worse.
No,
No, up, mate.
Up,
up, yeah.
get in.
Yeah, so
Get in.
yeah,
Cheers.
so that's my nomination for this week. So
That's
graphic
very-
on
that's
screen
very
now,
idea.
what the board looks like now.
Go swipe right on it.
Yeah, so if you see us on Tinder, I will set our location to. I'll just say to
Right hand,
Sheffield.
you're going to see us in Tinder.
I'll say to Sheffield. Set
Yeah,
to
we're gonna go
Home
for
Depot.
men as well. You go for right hand. We're gonna find right hand on Tinder.
Actually, we should open it up to everyone.
Should we do it for everyone?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we get more
Open to
matches.
everyone,
Get more matches.
yeah. And we'll get some
I'm
funny
straight.
chat lines as well, which will be funny. Yeah, we'll open it to
Go
everyone.
for it, go.
So yeah, well, I'll set the whole location to like as big as we can. Maybe we can go global with it. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe we can go global with it.
Maybe.
So yeah, I will set it up after this. But I think that's the podcast, lads. I think we've discussed everything. We're about 55 minutes in, 54 minutes
Well,
in.
that is
That's
it.
a cracking idea. I'm looking forward to that.
Good that.
I'm looking
Yeah. I
forward to
came
that.
up
You
with that on as you were on the way here. You
Actually,
know, on the way
that's
here.
such
Yeah.
a-
You
I
should
do.
look forward to it, guys.
Very
And,
good.
Because the other option I was going to put on there was I was going to say about Talkfest because us three going to Talkfest question mark as the headline. But now we've got a.
are we going to Stockfest?
I don't know. Do you want to go to Talkfest?
Might as well for the banner.
John doesn't. It's not his
Come
thing. But I think we should.
I think it'd
It's good for
be a
getting
great place to
That's
get
what I mean.
engaged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a network
I know what you
and
mean.
get
When
guests.
is it? September.
September, yeah, 10th of September.
I'll have a think.
It's in Birmingham, so it's not far from here. But yeah,
Where's our Mallet flight from, by the way?
Birmingham.
Birmingham, I thought it was in Birmingham. All right, well, thank you for watching. John, do you want to say goodbye? Because obviously you're leaving for a while.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you to everyone who's paid attention to this podcast for the last 9 episodes. I'll see you in maybe 3.
No,
Well,
that'll be 2.
2 episodes. Sorry, 2 episodes.
Yeah, you'll be back on
I don't
episode
actually
12.
know when I'm coming back, but it'll probably be
You'll be back at least before the episode 12.
He'll be
It's like
back.
3 weeks though, isn't it?
Well, you won't be on the next one or the one after that, but you'll be 3 weeks.
So 3
yeah,
weeks.
yeah,
I'll
3
see
weeks.
you in 3 weeks' time. Take care of Connor, lovely man.
Yeah, he's a
He'll
great
do
man.
he'll
Connor.
do the podcast justice. So yeah.
He will. He's a funny man as well.
Yeah, funny man.
Yeah, he's a funny
Funny
man.
man.
He's good. Connor.
So swipe right on the Tinder.
Yeah, if you see it.
Enjoy it.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you
and
for watching.
Goodbye.